Good day, everyone. Today we have the 2024 Toyota Hilux E manual. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the exterior, interior, and engine details of the Hilux. So, without further ado, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. Now, the Hilux E comes with your chrome door handles and your chrome side mirrors, and you have your turning signal indicator right over here. You have your key flip key, and on the inside you have plastic materials and your cloth materials touch on the door sidings with silver accents and chrome door handles. Now, they added on the E model is the tweeter speakers built in already. And on the seats, this is the same material as this one, but this one has seat covers because this is still a very brand new unit. You have your recliner, your height adjustment control, and your seat position control right here. So to start the engine, just put your foot on the clutch and turn the key and start. So before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior features of this one first. And let's turn on the headlights and the hazards. So this one has auto mode, very nice for an E model. You have fog lights and your hazards. Now, all windows are electrically powered and only the driver's side window is automatic up and down. Fortunately, this is still a new unit and I cannot put down the windows. Here's the reminder. It has a new tint. The 8th generation Toyota Hilux has been here in the Philippines for almost a decade and still continues to sell pretty good in the market. The Toyota Hilux E is the entry-level variant of the non-commercial Hilux. Priced just over 1.3 million, the Toyota Hilux E features top-of-the-line options from 5 years ago, which is not bad. Compared to last year, the Hilux E now comes standard in an 18-inch alloy wheel, stepboard, and a hard bed cover on the exterior. This is pretty much the G variant of last year's Toyota Hilux, and now you can get all of those in the E model. It is also a good platform for enthusiasts to modify the Hilux E, as there has been a ton of aftermarket parts available, as this has been in the market for 9 years already. The Toyota Hilux E may be the entry level of the passenger Hiluxes, but it has enough standard features for the modern day. Buying one of these today can really be a big question for some consumers because of the rumors of the all-new Hilux. Honestly, if you need an affordable pickup truck which has the modern features of today and the reliability of a 9-year-old generation pickup truck, then the Hilux E model is for you. And as they say, you can never go wrong with a Toyota. Let's go and pop the hood, check out the engine. The Toyota Hilux E comes with a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine which produces 148 horsepower at 3,400 RPM and 400 Nm of torque at 1,600 RPM. It is rear-wheel drive and mated with a 6-speed manual transmission. Top speed rating is at 175 km per hour and mixed fuel consumption rating of 10.3 km per liter. It has a fuel tank capacity of 80 liters. And let's give her a few revs and check how the engine sounds. Now on the inside, you have your 3-spoke steering wheel. It is covered in a synthetic resin, or some others call it the plastic material. You have side extensions right here for better grip, and it is of course power steering. You have on the left side volume controls, your selector for the head unit, your different modes, your voice command, accept and decline calls. On the right hand side, you have the selector for the grade or the gauge in front of you, which we will tackle on later. The steering wheel could also be adjusted manually, both telescopic and height, with this lever right here. Now onto the gauge, of course you have your analog displays on both sides, and on the middle you have your display screen. You have your RPM on the left and water temperature on the low left side, fuel gauge on the right, and your speedometer. Now with this control here, you could check out some settings or features in here. First and foremost, we go to the leftmost. This is the information tab, I would believe. So you have your details of your gas consumption, your outside temperature, and on the bottom is your odometer. So you have your eco score. This would rate how you drive the vehicle or how efficient you are on driving. Let me remove this first. There we go. Now on the second tab is the music. So it would show you the details of the music you are on the head unit. So this would be the AM, the FM, Bluetooth, or USB, Apple CarPlay. And here you have your information. So messages would pop up depending on what the computer needs to tell you. And settings, it's just the meter customization. Let's go and check this out. So you have your eco mode or the eco indicator. You could turn it off if you want. I prefer kilometers per liter on this one. Your language, drive info, pop-up display. So that's the telephone, the color. Change it to red. Oh, so this is for the head unit, and I've changed the color. Let's try the light blue. Okay, so it's mainly for the head unit, and I think that's about it. So that's the gauge of the Hilux E. Now in here, you have your 6-speed manual transmission, 5 and 6. And to go in reverse, just go to the left and one more and up. And you have your reverse backup camera showing up when you are in reverse. You also have your guidance lines right over here. Very nice. Handbrake, your eco and power button. So this one is for your, it's like a built-in throttle controller. So when you are in eco mode, the more you have to press the gas pedal for you to accelerate, and this would give you a more controlled acceleration and a controlled fuel efficiency. And for power, just a little bit press of the gas pedal, and it would give you much power and give you an instant acceleration. But just to remind you guys, this doesn't add horsepower or anything. This is just a throttle controller percentage. You could search that on the internet. You have one cup holder here and your vape storage. Center console and a pocket in here. There's an aftermarket accessory for this one. You could put a wireless charger around here. USB input for the head unit as well, connecting to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Your cigarette power outlet, one on each side, and your traction control right here. Now what they added on the E model is now it has an automatic climate control system. So it has automotive, of course, and it's dual zone climate control, which is nice. So temperature on the driver's side and on the passenger side. Fan speeds, different zones, recircular vents, front defogger and rear defogger. Very easy to use. And also, on the new E model, they upgraded the head unit to a much more modern looking display. So this one, let's see what this one has to offer. So first, you are in the home screen. You have your info of your trip. So average speed after start, elapsed time after start, cruising range. So this one doesn't have cruising range because we are running low on gas actually, but it is here, and if we put the fuel, it would restart or refresh the cruising range. Now here you have your phone connectivity. You have the details of your phone if you connect your phone here, and this one is the music tab. So let's try listening to the music. Let's go to FM. Let's try 99.1.
A 3-day 2-night trip for 2 sa Asian destination na tatamaan
So,
ang lucky dart mo. Dito lang sa
initially, the tweeter speakers really adds to the clarity of the speakers. Unlike in the previous E model last year, it didn't have the tweeter speakers, but now they included the tweeter speakers, and the sound is much more clear.
6 for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Love with all your heart.
So yeah, overall, I think the E model has really been upgraded. Aside from the exterior features, they also upgraded the interior, new head unit and new tweeter speakers, which is very nice. So that's the sound. So you have settings in here as well. So you have settings as well here with the sound, treble, mid, bass, fader, balance, and all sorts of settings for the audio. And on the apps, this is probably for the Apple CarPlay and info. This is the one I showed you earlier and setup. So here you have different settings, Bluetooth, audio, it's all in here, Wi-Fi, and the general. You could customize your home screen. You could turn off the beep so that it won't sound, but I prefer the one with the sound. Animation, you could also remove the animation, and of course you could do a software update. I mean, which head unit doesn't have a software update anymore, right? Because this is 2024. Everyone knows how to update softwares for some reason. Now here on the right, you have your very famous small fridge area, and it runs with your air conditioning system. It is connected. It has your vents in here, which releases cold air for you to put your drinks or chocolates in here and cool them down. And here is your storage compartment with your manuals. Now the dashboard is still the same. Nothing much has changed, to be honest. Still looks nice, aside from the clock here, which I really hate, to be honest. It looks very plain. Well, anyway, it is there. It serves its purpose, so it is what it is. Rear view mirror right here, sunshade holder, map lights, visors. Go. Here you have side mirror controls, and of course this is auto folding. Cup holders on this one as well. So very nice. You have one cup holder here as well, probably for your tumblers. And I think that's about it on the inside and the front cabin of the 2024 Toyota Hilux. So let's go and check out the rear seats. Same finish and design on the back, but this one doesn't have tweeter speakers, but it has your door speakers. Cup holder for your tumblers, and your paint mica black finish, as you can see. The seats here on the Hilux are just plain and simple. There's no folding mechanism or whatsoever. It's just plain seat. And this one has your Hilux logo through the carpet. Let's go and hop in. Legroom is quite okay. This is sort of forwarded, but it is bearable. Headroom is quite nice. This is a pickup truck, so more or less headroom would not be a problem. And in here, this is probably your slot for the hook to put in your bag. Hang it there. We could try this one. Okay, would that work? Yeah, it's working. And you have one here as well. In here you have no other features, plain and simple. And in here you would probably have an armrest and a cup holder, because who doesn't need cup holders, right? You need cup holders every day. And here's the front view of the 2024 Toyota Hilux E. So this interior, as you have seen, has been here for, I don't know, almost a decade. And I think it still looks pretty nice for today's standards. It aged really well, and you could still call it a 2024, to be honest. And this is the E model, which is not the mid variant, not even the top variant, but not the lowest of lowest. It's sort of like the one step higher of the lowest variant. But with that said, you have a 6-speed manual right there, throttle controller, automatic climate control, touchscreen head unit, reverse camera, and a lot of features. And I think this is a really good deal for today's standards. Imagine going back 10 years ago. If you get this kind of variant, you get what? You get a non-power window. Probably you would get, of course, no Bluetooth, no USB, no auxiliary inputs. That would be one. And you know, you don't even have an aircon or a small fridge there for those variants back in the day. And now you have all of these features for the E model. Very nice. So let's go and check out the bed. Now the bed here for the E model, they have added the bed liner as standard for the Toyota Hilux E. In the last year's model, the Toyota Hilux E didn't have bed liners and you have to purchase them separately. But this one, it's already built in, which is very nice and very convenient. Large storage space, of course. This is a pickup truck. It is made for that. And mind you guys, this is not tailgate assisted, unlike the Conquest. It's still quite heavy to carry or to lift, but it is manageable. So it's been a quite hot day here in Clarkfield, Pampanga, but I've enjoyed the review, and I'm really happy with the upgrades of the 2024 Toyota Hilux E. This is not a low-end variant anymore. You could not consider this as a low-end variant, though technically it is. But with the features added here, you would really have the best bang for the buck, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed the full tour review of the 2024 Toyota Hilux E. There's a lot more to come, so please do subscribe, share, and like my videos, and help me reach 100K subscribers this year. Thank you so much. PatrickReyesTV signing out.